So I want to thank you for joining us. My name is David Ortiz. I am on the board of directors here at Adaptive Adventures. I'm also a state representative here in the state of Colorado. But what brought me to the organization was I started off as an Air Force brat, eventually went on to fly helicopters for the Army as a combat aviator. And I was injured on deployment in June of 2012 when I was in Afghanistan. So to go from a hard charging combat aviator that was running 5-minute miles to then not even being able to sit up in bed under my own power was life-changing and tough. And I think that speaks to the importance of adaptive sports and organizations like Adaptive Adventures. Because the bottom line is we live in a world that is not made for us. We live in a world that was not created for us and that is still not made for us. So then to be able to find an organization and a community, a tribe like Adaptive Adventures that teaches you how you can adapt to it through adaptive equipment and how you can still go out there and be active, especially being somebody that was so heavily involved in sports. You know, for me, it was running before. Obviously, I can't do that anymore. But then to find a community and an organization like Adaptive Adventures that will show me how to road bike, will show me how to mountain bike, get me out there downhill skiing, was a life changer for lots of reasons. Not just because you start seeing how you can overcome obstacles and get back out there and kind of live your life, but also it shows you the tangible ways that you can start setting goals again and accomplish things. I know for me that was really, really important, really critical for setting me down the right path. In case you didn't know, 40% of those that serve in the military when they're getting out of the military are coming out either with a temporary or permanent disability. And there's a lot of obstacles that we have to overcome. So for me and my story, I know that being a part of this organization and seeing how I can live my life again and getting out there and getting active again was the first step to rebuilding my life and regaining my independence. And when you contribute or volunteer or give to an organization like Adaptive Adventures, you are facilitating that. And it's not just serving veterans. Adaptive Adventures is an amazing organization that serves children, civilian adults, whether you were born with it or whether you came to this life. They have been changing lives for many, many years now, which is why I'm proud to be a board member and proud to be here tonight to speak about the impact that they've had in my life. And it's not an understatement to say that if it wasn't for organizations like Adaptive Adventures and the tribe and the community that comes with it, I wouldn't have been able to regain my independence and see what was possible. I wouldn't have been able to then start advocating for veterans at the state capitol here in Denver and in DC, and then eventually being asked to run for office and being elected leader now. So never underestimate the impact that you can have, whether you're volunteering or giving to an organization like Adaptive Adventures. That's the power and the impact that they've had in my life.